Sincerely ask yourselves that how many times you have cared about fulfilling others' expectations. How often do you try to realize and know that what others are expecting from you? When was the last time you asked that person about his or her cravings, about what he wants or she wants? How long has it been since you had a deep conversation with that person or with your loved ones?
Hey everybody, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope that you all are doing good. I wholeheartedly welcome you to Minders, which is a stage for you. If you have any talent, designing, writing, speaking, and you want to invest it into a good cause, then I think you should join Minders and we can work together for bringing a change to the society and to this world. So let's move on today's video, which is about expectations. Now, probably when I say expectations, this is what comes to your mind. But the bad news for today is that your expectations regarding this video are not going to be fulfilled because we are not going to talk about that phase of expectations that you saw. So, let's get into it that what we are actually going to talk about today. So, my dear brothers and sisters, whenever we are talking about anything, it actually has two phases. When it comes to expectations, most of the times we focus on the first phase of expectations and not on the second one. The first phase of expectation deals with getting your expectations fulfilled. As you saw those pictures some moments before, they were related with the phase one of expectations. We all want to get our expectations fulfilled, and we have invested so much of our time on the first phase of this. This is what social media talks about, and this is what we all complain about and we are concerned about. But, my dearest brothers and sisters, there's another phase of expectations as well, which is equally important or even more important than the first phase. And that second phase name is fulfilling others' expectations. So, for this video, please, I would like you to shift your focus from phase one, that is, getting your expectations fulfilled, to phase two, which is fulfilling others' expectations. So, for doing that, I'll ask you a couple of questions and you have to answer them yourselves within you. Sincerely ask yourselves that how many times you have cared about fulfilling others' expectations. How often do you try to realize and know that what others are expecting from you? When was the last time you asked that person about his or her cravings, about what he wants or she wants? How long has it been since you had a deep conversation with that person or with your loved ones? You have to ask these questions to yourself. Now, if your answers are good, if your answers are positive, then Alhamdulillah, there's nothing to worry about. You're balancing between phase 1 and 2. But what if your answers are not so good? What if your answers are not up to the mark? Then think about it. We are sad, we are depressed, we are anxious because the people around us break us by not fulfilling our expectations. But do we for a split second care that how many times in our lives we have fulfilled others' expectations? Do we really bother to think about this crucial point of our lives? I mean, it's not bad to have expectations of our own from people, but we should also realize that others have expectations from us the same way as we expect from them. They too want certain things from us. Why are we always focused on getting our expectations fulfilled, but we are less focused when it comes to fulfilling others' expectations? You know, this thing has to deal with empathy, this thing has to deal with your sympathy, your compassion. We have to sacrifice when it comes to fulfilling others' expectations. It's not easy to go out of your way for someone, but you have to do it because that is what love is about. That is what humanity is about. That is what goodness is about. If we are not going to invest our time on fulfilling others' expectations, then why do we even expect them to be good with us to fulfill our expectations? I think that we should realize the needs of people around us. We should realize that what they want from us. And if they're not saying it, we should at least try to realize it ourselves. And I think it's really important. It's not just enough to have a relationship with somebody, even if it's your parents, your children, or whatever, or friends, best friends, but you're not fulfilling their expectations, you're not sacrificing for them. So, do get your expectations fulfilled, but also focus on fulfilling others' expectations. I hope this could help. Any questions, any queries, whatever, you can have them in the comment section below, and you can also visit me on Instagram. The username is Suckminders, and also on Twitter, Suckminders, the same name, and on Facebook with the same name, Suckminders. So hope to see you all in the next video, inshallah. Till then, thank you so much. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.